name is LaShonda Gilbert, and I am a certified school administrator. I have a degree in early childhood education. I have a degree in elementary literacy and learning, and I also have an add-on certificate for educational leadership. My undergraduate degrees were from Georgia Southern University, True Blue. My add-on ed leadership degree is from Valdosta State University, and my master's and education specialist degree is from Walden University. Okay, so I have been in education for 20 years, and my career has spanned from working in the front office to being a classroom teacher to being a gifted educator. I have been school level coaches. I have also been a district level academic coach. I transitioned to ed leadership as an assistant principal and then a principal. Principalship is really about being a lead learner and servant. It's not something that you go into to where you're looking for personal accolades. It's about getting a group of people together behind the vision and mission of the district and the school, pooling those resources together, and then helping students succeed. Most recently, some of the challenges that we face are due to the pandemic, but prior to that, you would just look at student attendance and just making sure students are able to come to school on time, that they're able to receive the resources that they need to help them to excel in learning, as well as parental support, and just making sure that parents are aware of the resources that they have within the community as well as the school, so that their child can feel supported in all levels. I think growing up, I've always had the desire to support and help others. People have noted me as being a good listener, a good problem solver, and so watching my mom in the education field kind of sparked that interest, but no one really kind of wants to do exactly what their parents are doing. So I wanted to go on the path of the medical field, and I volunteered 1 year for America Reads when I was at Georgia Southern, and just helping the kids just sparked that flame, that interest. And so I realized that I do love kids. I do want to help them to learn and grow. And so that's how I ended up in the educational field. I think do yourself due diligence and, research and know what you have a passion for, and then just see what options are available. I think growing up, people, put you in a box and say, do you want to be a teacher, or do you want to be a lawyer, or do you want to be a doctor? Nobody ever said, do you want to be a school principal? But you kind of have to also surround yourself around a good group of people that will help support you as you're making life decisions. And I can truthfully say that I've had some great leaders before me that kind of helped set the trail for me to go down this path, but I had to do it for something that I love and enjoy. So you do want a job that you feel like will be lucrative, but you also want a job that is going to make you feel like you are contributing to society. And education gives that edge for me. It helps me to feel like I am contributing to society, but I had to look within myself. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to help people, so I thought the medical field was for me, but it wasn't my passion. So I had to find my passion and then find the route that I could go to. Education is just not being a general ed teacher. I mean, you can love science and you can be a teacher. You can love speech and language and you can be a pathologist. You can help support special ed children. You can be a coordinator or director. You can be a psychologist and work in the field of education. So it's not just about you being in front of the classroom and teaching students. It's a broad field, and you just have to find out what you love and enjoy and then pursue your path that interestingly enough, teachers have a caring heart, and all hands are on deck when it comes to students. And so what we've been able to do to kind of help everyone feel motivated is to focus on our mantra for this year, mission first, people always. So even though we want to focus on meeting the goal of the district, we also want to let people know that we are here for you and that you're important also. So the district has done a really great job with providing professional learning so that the teachers are able to know how to look at the learning management system and the interface that they will have to interact with students. And then also that training to know how to address or look at some mental health challenges that students may face. Most students are used to coming into the building, greeting their peers as well as the adults, but they don't really have that. So providing training and management skills for them so that they can offer that same to their students and still allowing them to know that it's a sense of community. Everyone wants to have a sense of belonging, and so that's where we are making sure that we're meeting those basic level needs for students. We're making sure that they know how to log on. The district has done a great job in making sure that students have computers and tablets and even internet. So they're making sure that we can meet those needs. We're also feeding students. So if you don't have someone that can cook for you during the day, we have bus stops where meals are being fed or served to students, as well as specific schools that have site locations for daily meal pickup. So we're just trying to make sure that we're meeting all those needs for students so that they could be successful during the pandemic. I think usually when somebody leaves a legacy, that wasn't necessarily what they were going for. My legacy is hopefully someone that was caring not only for just the students but for the parents and staff as well, and just showing someone how to be a part of the process, whatever it is. You can always delegate, but you also have to make sure that you're a part of the process so that you can know how the ins and outs of that process works. So, I want my legacy to be someone that cares, someone that has a passion for learning, for students, and also someone that doesn't mind rolling up your sleeves and getting involved in the process with the end goal of being a success for students in the community. I am LaShonda Gilbert, and I'm a proud educator.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Melonie, and I'm the owner of Purpose Collection. So Purpose Collection is a brand that inspires people to never give hope and to continue to follow their purpose. When I started Purpose Collection, I was losing sight of my purpose in life. I wanted to let go, give up on things, and felt like I didn't have a reason to be here anymore. After losing my brother and losing my job, things in my life just felt like it kept spiraling. So when I decided to go forth and make Purpose Collection, I wanted to make custom jewelry that would inspire other people to know that they're uniquely and wonderfully made, and that they have a reason to live and they have a purpose in life. So an advantage of being an entrepreneur is kind of just working on your own time. You don't have to clock in or out on a specific time. You kind of just get to be your own boss and, schedule your own days throughout the week. The disadvantage, I would say, is that you are the breadwinner. You are the one that brings the income and you see the money leave. So as working, a secular job, pretty much, we clock in and clock out and we know to expect that check. But being an entrepreneur, sometimes you may have these highs and you might have some lows where your income is just flowing, and then you have that little dry season where it just stagnates. Nothing is really moving, nothing coming in, nothing going out. So you have to learn the disadvantage for your brand and the advantage for your brand. So with COVID, 2020 has been a little different than our average years. I know for me, I've been in the game for about 5 years, still growing, still thriving, but COVID has kind of gave us an advantage through our marketing. We have more time to really focus on our business. We have a lot of people are shopping online compared to going to an actual store. So people have been migrating to maybe just having a storefront being shut down to online. And for someone like me who pretty much takes advantage of social media, it's kind of been a good thing for us, because now people just have money that they want to spend, and we're here for them, and we're like, hey, get your jewelry, honey. So yeah, I would definitely say COVID has been a big game changer for a lot of us. Some of us, we may have to change our way of marketing, because depending on the type of brand, it may not be essential for us. But for me, my brand as a jewelry department, we still have birthdays, we still have weddings, we still have, you know, anniversaries. So it's something that people are going to still want to buy. And though they may not be able to send their family, they can actually get a custom made jewelry to remind them how special they still are in this pandemic. Man, working a day job and trying to be an entrepreneur has its challenging days. Sometimes I would say, like, the perks is that you have two incomes coming. One is consistent, the other one, you know, it has its little roller coaster. But it can be very, very challenging, because if you work a 9-to-5 job and then you have to come home and do your business, that takes a lot of your free time away from your family, friends, and just probably going out and doing what you want to do. As being an entrepreneur, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. You have to spend a lot of time dedicating yourself to your... It doesn't happen overnight like some people think, or what we may see on, you know, social media. So your time and sacrifice is important for most. A lot of people don't get a lot of sleep. Like, honestly, say you go to work from 9 to 5, you're gonna get off, you might grab something to eat, may do a little errands, and you know what you gotta do. By the time you get home and settle and you start working, you be up to maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, depending on what it is, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then get a couple hours of rest and start all over. So being an entrepreneur, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifices, but you have to be committed. And you might have some days where things may seem like it's just not going as well as you expected. But one thing I'm learning through this journey, and just watching a lot of other entrepreneurs and hearing their story, is you cannot give up. Like, in spite of what it may feel like or what it looks like, you have to be committed. And one day, we all will be able to get off these regular jobs and be full-time entrepreneurs, business owners. So my goal and desire for Purpose Collection is to one day have a full customized jewelry line. I want to be able to be something that can always have a mark on people throughout the world, where they can find hope, purpose, and joy, and live their lives. One thing that keeps me going is definitely my family and the memory of my brother. Purpose Collection was actually birthed out of that. My brother passed about 6 years ago, and when he passed, it kind of took a toll on me. It was unexpected. He was my only and older brother, and today, as we're recording, marks his birthday. And when I think about him, I get encouraged and inspired to just keep pushing. I think about those things he would have told me, like, Mel, you got this, keep going. When I look at my products, he'd be like, hey, that's dope, Mel, I like that, you should sell that. And then just have my family and close friends that are very, very supportive, that are entrepreneurs as well. You know, we can talk about situations, we can get advice from each other. So really just being in an environment and a family unit that pushes me and inspires me, gives me hope, and just keeps me going. So I would definitely say that's one thing that inspires me. So an advice I would give an upcoming entrepreneur is to, one, know what you want to do. First of all, write the vision, make it plain. I know it sounds real simple, I know it's cliche, but it makes sense, because when you write down your vision, you kind of start getting a map to where you want to go. And if you kind of just freestyling it, you might be everywhere. And two, I would say get you some entrepreneur friends that you can talk to, those who can mentor you, those who can keep you pushing when you want to just say, I can't do this, let it go. One of my good friends, he always got me watching YouTube videos, and that's where, you know, you can get inspired and see how they start. Do your research on your products, like fall in love with your product, fall in love with your dream and your passion for your business, and just hang on in there. One day it will grow and it will bloom. Alright, so this is your girl Melonie Edwards, and once again, I am your girl for Purpose Collection. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms, and I look forward to connecting with you.
How's it going? I'm Trell. I'm the owner of Your World, My Lens Photography, and the clothing line Summer of '96. which we'll be releasing very soon. So stay on the lookout for pre-orders and exclusives. A little bit about myself and about what I stand for and what I do. With photography, with the Yo World My Lens, I like capturing the black culture. I like showing the side that they don't show on TV. You know, that we have 2-parent households. Not all of us are drug dealers, you know, gangbangers. Hey, I even show that side as well too, because you know that's all a part of our culture. We take care of our kids. We have good jobs. We're not all athletes, you know, and rappers. So we are authors. Oh, boy, that country tongue is a mother. But we are authors. We lawyers. You know, we are business owners, and a lot of just TV shows or Hollywood or whatsoever, they like to market the black culture from a different angle. When they market it, they always showing that, hey, this is all they do. They're thugs and hooligans. And here I am, I'm showing that side of that's not all we are. You know, we're so much more than that. You know, we're kings and queens. You know, we're not all what you try to paint us to be. So as far as my clothing line, summer of '96, I tried to capture the moment of the '90s. For the year of '96, the Impala, it says 1996. You know, I got one of them, by the way. But I just wanted to kind of like take people back on that trip down memory lane. You know, from when we was playing, you know, cops and robbers. Back then we used to call it bingo. You know, bingo, that's my car, and blah blah blah. Hide and go seek. You know, playing on, having sleepovers. You know, at our friends' or cousins' houses. Staying up a little late, past bedtime. You know, going to see the candle lady, water balloon fights, all those things of the sort. I wanted to bring back those memories when you think about the summer of '96 or just the summer in the '90s for us. Alright, so what are some of the challenges that you face? A lot of people want discounts, right? A lot of people, they feel as they know you, they shouldn't have to pay. Some people, like on the photography side, some people are seeing the work and like, yo, I really love your work. Your work is dope, but also don't really want to pay. I also have people telling me that, hey, you're too far for me to mail, my products to you, because I also do product photography as well. So next question. How did you get to where you are? I'm gonna be honest, praise to the Most High. You know, I got here by not giving up. I got here by having a strong backbone, a better half. I got here by having a support. Next question. What groundwork did I do? Alright, so groundwork. I've done 3 photo shoots. One shoot in particular that really opened up a lot of doors for me to this day. And I did a free shoot for the owner of TC Gibbons. How long have you been doing it? So I'm gonna say 2.5 going on. Actually, I think it's 3 years now. What was your dream job? My dream job was to be an architect. You motivated. The fact that I am able to create, I'm able to take what's in my mind and make my camera see it and express myself through my art. Would you give to others trying to come up and do the same? Whew, okay. I say stay true to yourself. Keep your head up. Follow your heart, right? Stay in your own lane. I'm gonna say it's been real to be given this opportunity to express, give you some background of myself, what I stand for, what I do. I also sell prints too, by the way. So, you know, you hit my page, you know, you can follow my Instagram at Your World My Lens. Lens is spelled Lens. And then the number 0 underscore lowercase o. Facebook is Ken Williams. And I say, man, to the ones that are watching this, man, nothing but peace and prosperity to you all, and may your business grow. And until then, I see you in 96.
Oh, hey, we are being safe around here, as you can see. COVID-19 is clearly out here, so I hope you guys are being safe as well. My name is Tiffany We, and I am an epidemiologist. I have 2 degrees. One, a Bachelor of Science in biology from the Fort Valley State University, and I also have a Master's of Public Health with a concentration in epidemiology, as well as a certificate of epidemiology from University of Illinois. So basically, the way I got started in this, when I was in undergrad, I was in microbiology, and I love the way viruses move. I love the way they think, and I thought if I can understand how a virus moves, then I can maybe come up with something to help us. So after that, I was actually going to go to medical school, but then that Bachelor's of Science was hard, so I was like, let's think about this too. But anyways, so I ended up going on to get my master's, and I love epidemiology. I love it. It's fun. It's exciting. I prefer field epidemiology, but you know, it's exciting. It's broad. You have all types of epidemiologists. You have infectious disease. You have chronic disease. You have zoonotic diseases. Like, there's so much you can do with epidemiology, and I love it. So, and I've done all of those things that I just named. So yeah, it's fun. I have a broad background, but what I did to get here, it was hard. It's hard getting into public health. It's hard getting into epidemiology, because you think about positions where people are thinking longevity, they're thinking long term, so they stay in those positions for a very long time, so you have to wait until something opens up. And so basically what I did was I just got into public health. I started as an environmental health specialist. Actually, no, I started in vaccines, and then I went to environmental health. And I moved back to Georgia because I've been moving around since I was 22. So I came back to Georgia 2 years ago, and when I moved back, I was just like, I'm not moving again if it's not epidemiology. And so I stayed home, and I started volunteering. I had met someone in 2015. It was so crazy. I met somebody in 2015. So that's another thing. If you're going to be in public health, network, make a lot of connections. When you make a lot of connections and you network and everything like that, those connections and those relationships that you have, keep in touch with those people, because you never know when you're going to actually meet them. So I made a connection in 2015. I reached back out in 2018, and I said, hey, I see you guys have a position. And it was like, hey, we already filled it, but I need help. Do you want to come volunteer and just get experience? I said, sure. So I was working for free, y'all. It takes a lot of dedication. It definitely takes having a support system. I had family, I had friends, my parents. They understood that this was a dream that I was chasing, so they really supported me. So I worked a part-time job, and then another position in environmental health came up. I didn't want it because I didn't want to do environmental health anymore. I wanted to be in my field. I wanted to do what I went to school for. And that connection that I made in 2015 was just like, no, go ahead, take that position, and then something opens up, you'll get it. So I took the position, did environmental health, and then 6 months, probation is 6 months, literally 6 months after that, I was in epidemiology. So, it's funny how God works, but again, I can't do anything without God. I can't do this life without God. So that's pretty much how that journey happened. The difference between working a regular 8 to 5 and being an entrepreneur, because I also am an entrepreneur and I also do other things after 5.
So I tell you, but the difference is this is job security. This one is something I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about where the income is going to come from because it's always going to be there and it's secure. And I get to see coworkers, and there's a foundation that's already been laid, and I just get to follow it and add to it and make it better and make it greater. I have an amazing supervisor. I have amazing coworkers. So it works out. When you get here, you're working in corporate America. You're working somewhere where everyone does not look like you. When you come to a field like this and you're a black woman or a black man, everybody's not going to look like you. It's going to be hard for you to show that you belong here, for you to show that you deserve this position, for you to show that you are qualified to do this position. You're going to have a lot against you. So make sure that you know in your mind, make sure you know that you are awesome, that you can do this job, that you are great, and you are born to do what you want to do. If it's anything you want to do, you go after it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't, no matter what is happening at your job. And then if that's not working out for you, if that's not the place for you, then choose somewhere else. But don't give up your dream because of it. But I'm just saying, just know that everybody won't look like you. But the position I have now is a blessing because for the first time, everybody does look like me, so it's a little different. But yeah, so I enjoy being an epidemiologist. I love it, and when I do take another position, it's gonna be hard because I absolutely love my supervisor and my coworkers. So yeah, but stay tuned because I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like after 5.
All right, so all of that you seen, that's when I'm at work. But after 5, this is when I really start to work. After 5, as you can see, I am on location. I'm always on location. I'm always filming somebody. I always got on some type of Kicking It With TNA merch. It's coming to you real soon. It's windy out here, y'all, but hopefully y'all can hear me real good. But anyways, this is the part I love. Like, don't get me wrong, I love what I went to school for. I love the degrees that I have, but this is my passion. I love filming. I love being on site. I love seeing different things. I love being out here amongst the people, being able to talk to people, being able to just shed light on what we're doing in the black community, and then also just bringing y'all Kicking It With TNA. That's what I love to do. So after 5, one of the things I do is a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. We always out somewhere. We're always filming some location. We're always filming at a concert or a festival. Of course, y'all know COVID-19 happened and kind of slowed that down. So that's one of the challenges we face as YouTubers, is that COVID-19 kind of slowed us down from being able to travel and go to concerts and festivals and things of that nature, because we used to always go, we used to always be gone. So I'm ready. I'm super ready to travel again. I'm super ready to get back out here. I'm super ready to go to somewhere else, y'all. Like, I'm ready. Okay, so anybody who knows me, I've always been the type to record and make videos and take pictures. I'm always doing that. I'm always having fun doing that. And it was just me and my cousin. We're always together, and since we were always together and always doing it anyway, she was just like, yo, let's put it on YouTube. And I was like, for real? And at first I didn't want to do it, but now it kind of just goes along with it. So it was like, yeah, of course, let's do it. And so we haven't been doing it long. We've been doing it since May 2020. And shout out to every subscriber, every follower. We thank you guys so much. Thank you for always tuning in to Kicking It With TNA. Everybody who always share, who always like, who always tag, who always comment. Y'all are awesome. So thank you, family. We appreciate it. Kicking It With TNA family, thank you so much. Y'all already know how I got to Atlanta, so it's only perfect to do it. Started here in Atlanta, to do it here in Atlanta, to kill it here in Atlanta. It's perfect. And then this train want to play on this track. These are some of the things we deal with as YouTubers. But man, let me see. So when my cousin and I decided to do this, we went ahead and just said, okay, if we're gonna do it, let's be professional about it. Let's make sure we have the equipment and everything like that. It wasn't like something just spur of the moment. It was something that we had already been considering doing, just because this is something we already do anyway. Just because it's always something we do anyway. And as you can see, when you record and people ride by and be like, okay, get that word. Shout out to Atlanta. Y'all lit. Atlanta stay lit. So I can appreciate that. But yeah, so that's the fun part about it too. People be seeing you record and they like, oh, that's fine. That's dope. But so anyways, so that's pretty much how we did it. We started and we were just like, listen, if we're gonna do it, if we're gonna kill it, then we need to make sure we be professional about it and make sure that we have the necessary things that we need to record, and so that we don't sound like trash, and so that we don't sound horrible, and so we don't look horrible, and that we put out quality videos for y'all. So it's fun. Like, to me, it's not so much making a video, it's not so much as work. To me, this is, I have fun doing this. I have fun making videos. I have fun. It's something I already do. And when it's something you already do and it's something you're already passionate about, it's easier to do. It's way easier to do than having to clock somebody, having to go and clock somebody else's clock. Like, I really appreciate that part about it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being an epidemiologist, but having to clock somebody else's work, like, it's just hard, you know? So I enjoy not having to clock nobody else's clock and do my own. I don't think this was my dream job. My dream job, I guess, would be OBGYN. I always tell my mama, you gonna have an OBGYN. I don't know when, but you gonna have one, girl. But yeah, after getting that bachelor's degree in biology, it was kind of hard. Like, I was just like, look, let's take a break before we go to medical school. And so I kind of still want to go to medical school. I still want to be a medical doctor. So I feel like there's nothing under the sun that you can't do. It's nothing. So if you feel like you want to do it, if you feel like it's something you want to do, then do it. But yeah, my goal, my dream is to I guess, yeah, that was my dream, to be an OBGYN. And then, of course, being a stylist. I love fashion. I'm into fashion. I love anything clothes, anything shoes, accessories, hats. As you can see, I love hats. So that's my thing. I love any of that, pretty much. I love doing all of that stuff. So gotta show y'all my face real quick. But anyways, yeah, so if I had to answer my dream job, I guess it would be fashion and styling and being an OBGYN. But I love being a YouTuber. I love making videos. It's something I do naturally, so I love it. Okay, so what keeps me motivated? Like I said, when it's something you enjoy, when it's something you love, it's not hard to do. So that keeps me motivated. That keeps me going. Like, that keeps me having fun and everything like that. Like, I be so excited when it's time to record. It's tiresome. It's tiresome. It's tiresome. But I love it. Like, I mean, you get to caption things like this. Let me see if I can flip this camera around. Hold on. Like, I'm right here, and as you can see, somebody is taking a horse ride, and that's cute. Okay, he was cute, y'all. He's riding about. Is he gonna turn around? Yes, that girl finna turn around. Yeah. Okay, anyway, one of the things that I love, or I guess, I'm sorry, the fine just got me distracted. Anyways, professionally, my goal overall would be just to be the best at everything I do. I just want to be the best at everything that I do. Like, I don't have to be the greatest. I don't have to be the best. I just want to be one of the best, one of the greatest. When I do something, I put my all into it. I put my heart into it. So that's my whole thing. I want to be one of the greatest people to ever do it. So no matter what I do, I want to be great at it. And that includes being an author, because or author, there you go, author. Yeah, I am, and I will be published very, very soon. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. Your girl is putting out books, and my books are based on true events, but it's fictional characters, but it's based off true events. I write from my stories and things that I've been through, or family members and their stories, friends and their stories. And then also, one thing that motivates me or pushes me when I'm writing is I love Jill Scott. And I don't know if y'all know it, but she said that what she does is get on the subway and just listen to people's stories. And that's how she come up with music. She come up with her songs like that. So for me, one of the things that I do is just sit around and listen, like coworkers talking and what they've been through, and just being in the grocery store or being in a coffee shop. You just listen to conversations, and then you say, I can turn that into a story. I can put that in a book. Like I can build from that. And so that's what I do. I like to build from that. So yeah, be looking out for that. Your girl will be published very, very soon. So be looking out for my books. They are coming. I won't give you the title just yet, but be looking. I got plenty of them in the chamber, so trust me, when they drop, they dropping. But the first one is ready to go, so it'll be published real soon. So y'all be looking out for that. And then, like I said, I just want to be the best at whatever I do. I want to be one of the greats at whatever I do, and I just want to enjoy and have fun and live life. That's pretty much my overall goal, professionally and in my life. Like, I just want to be happy. You know, I want to be a great wife. I want to be a great mother. I want to be a great sister, a great daughter. You know, I just want to be great at whatever I do, and I just want to be happy, and I just want to enjoy life, and I just want to live it to the fullest, man. You only get to live this life one time, and of course, I have to keep God first. I'm a God-fearing woman. I love Jesus Christ, and I have to keep him first so that I can excel in everything else in my life, because without God, nothing is happening. Nothing will go down without him. Nothing will occur without him. So I have to have his stamp of approval first before I move forward on anything. So that's just it for me. That's all I want, really, just to enjoy and have fun, and that's it. All right. And so finally, what advice would I give to others coming up behind me? Again, when it comes to being a YouTuber, make sure you kill it. Make sure you don't sell yourself short. Make sure you put out quality work. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you watching your YouTube, those people, when you watch your favorite people on YouTube, those people have put in time. They have put in work. Trust me, it is a lot of work. And if you're not gonna be consistent, if you're not gonna be dedicated, if you're not gonna really put your time and energy into it, then don't even start it. Because, you know, it's gonna be times where your video doesn't get many views, and then there's gonna be times where your video gets a bunch of views. So you have to wait on it, and you have to really be patient and just put your energy into it, and just put your time into it, and it got to be something you love. So my advice would be, do something you love. Don't waste time doing something you don't like. Don't waste time going and clocking somebody else's clock that you don't enjoy. If you enjoy it, cool. If you don't, then think of your master plan. Think of your master plan. Talk to the master to get the master plan. So that's my advice. And then also, believe that you can do any and everything. I believe that I can do any and everything. There's nothing I can't do. There's nothing I won't do. There's nothing I can't do. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. And if I enjoy doing it, then I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna put limits on God, and I'm not gonna put limits on myself. So therefore, go hard. Go hard, do what you do, and have fun doing what you do. Kicking it with TNA. It's your girl Tiff. I'm out.